haven't seen Damian in a while.
Huh. Yeah. Well, you know how Damian is. He's probably off doing stuff or something, right?
Yeah. Stuff.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like what stuff?
There was I'm not quite sure, but I'm sure he's doing stuff. Yeah.
That sounds kind of like him.
Yeah, definitely. The channel's doing pretty good. Yeah.
Channel?
The channel, I'm doing it for a few years now. I'm getting.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm getting
channel.
Getting a lot more subscribers, more views. It's heading in the right direction, I think. I think.
Sounds productive.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, speaking of the channel, we got the review to do today. I guess maybe I could go set that up, right? If you're ready, I'm gonna go set it up.
You do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll see you in a bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love you.
Love you too.
Okay. Well, I'll see you up there. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet, and welcome to the newest episode of the Oscar Goes To. I'm Jan-Michael.
And I'm Melinda.
And today's Oscar goes to Ordinary People. Oh,
There was no sound.
Yeah, let's just begin.
In this typical town, in this comfortable home, 3 ordinary people are about to live an extraordinary story.
It's starting all over again. The lying, the covering up, the disappearing for hours. I will not stand for it. I can't stand it. I really can't.
Okay, let's begin for real. Melinda, what did you think of Ordinary People?
I think it's important to know what kind of movie this is. This is a movie that is covering loss and grief, and that's it. It's just a movie following this family that's followed a tragedy, followed by a second almost tragedy, and just seeing how they cope with things. I do not prefer these kind of movies. I don't typically enjoy watching movies where they analyze people and see the outcome of different, the way people react differently, because I kind of have a mindset for things and how I would react to things. So seeing people who don't follow what I would consider a formula is difficult for me to watch. In not really accepting people for how they react, it kind of leaves me like I haven't enjoyed the movie.
And I, on the other hand, do like the movie. I do think it's very well made. I like the atmosphere that the movie really builds upon. I like the characters. I like the acting. It's very well done. But I also consider this one of those one and done movies where it does the job so well that you kind of really don't want to go on that journey again. So in that regards, I do have kind of mixed emotions. But ultimately, I do think this is a very well-made movie.
Yeah, so some things that I did like about the movie. I liked the main character. It's centered around a family, but the son is the main point of the movie. The mom's probably the second main character. I feel like that actor did a very good job. I felt he was genuine. The time he spent with his therapist, the therapist did a very good job as well. I felt like it was a little over the top at times, but I've seen people who are struggling, and I do know that they go through things like that. So I felt like they did a great job. I liked the dad because he tried, but I just could not wrap myself around the mom. The mom was a very harsh character. She was the kind of character that, or the type of person where she's like not relatable. She is a specific type of person, and they're out there. But that the husband was so like caring and loving and understanding to the son, and the son was like, oh, my mom doesn't care. And she really didn't. She just seemed like a bad person, and whether she meant to be or not, that's how she came off, and she was really off-putting. So I couldn't really feel like they were a family unit, which usually leads to divorces and things like that. Like, families do change and realizations happen, but it's just one of those things where I just didn't understand how anyone could appreciate her in the first place. So why didn't anyone see the bad side of her this whole time? Yeah.
I do agree with what you said about it being a little bit too over the top at points, although I don't think this is a problem with the acting itself. I think it's more of a directorial decision, but an example of it would be at one point towards the end of the movie, the mother is finally kind of breaking down, and the way that it's filmed, like she's doing one of these, she's like, and it almost looks like she's having a heart attack. And so I'm like, I wish they had filmed the crying scenes where they finally break down just a little bit differently. There's a lot of those awkward little moments. But again, that is not a fault of the acting. I think the actors did a fantastic job, and they really sold it. There's times where your heartstring is really getting pulled.
Okay, and on the note of the actors, I think everyone did a really great job. Mary Tyler Moore may be doing the best because I could not stand that woman or who she was, but that is saying something because I do like Mary Tyler Moore. I had watched her on sitcoms like Dick Van Dyke Show and the Mary Tyler Moore Show, and she's a likable person, so for her to pull that one off is pretty amazing, maybe in all the wrong ways, but it works.
And also on that note, I think this is another one of those films that is kind of great to look back on and see these actors that some of them just not very well known yet. A lot of people getting their start right here with this movie, and then knowing where their careers go from here. Just also, I love going back to old films and just seeing these people that are now really big and famous or had a really good career. And where they got their start. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, this is actually a good one to kind of go back and check out as well. So, Melinda, I know you're trying, but it's ultimately going to come down to the question we always ask, and that is, do you recommend Ordinary People to today's audiences, and do you think it should have won the Oscar?
Okay, so despite my personal preferences for movie subject matter, how they go, and analyzing, you should watch it if you enjoy those type of movies. Again, it was not my forte. Like, it was not something that I personally enjoyed myself, though I did appreciate it for what it is. And again, if you like those type of movies, you will not be disappointed. Go ahead and watch it. Should it have won the Oscar? I don't see why not. I would not have chosen it to win. I don't know what it was against, but I don't think that it was unfair that it did win.
And I wholeheartedly recommend it. Despite it's a one and done type of film, you should give it that one watch. Hands down, you should definitely give the one watch. As for should it have won the Oscar, I don't think this is a bad pick whatsoever. For me, I would have loved to have seen Raging Bull take it. That's just me personally. But am I angry that ordinary people took it? No, I'm not at all. It's, again, very, very well-made movie. And I, again, just highly recommend you guys go check it out, if at least that one time.
Donald Sutherland, Mary Tyler Moore, Judd Hirsch, Timothy Hutton, in an extraordinary story of ordinary people.
Oh, after you.
No, after you.
Oh, no, ladies first.
No, go ahead.
No, I mean, it's, yeah, just, go. It's fine. So, until, next month's video, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, you know?